Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Latasha Shelton, or you can call me Tasha, Indian Fairy. It don't matter. I'm her. Okay. No, but today I wanted to hop on here really quick and talk about just being very intentional with our time. So like in 2024, I want you guys to be very, very, very intentional where you give your time and your energy to, just because we're moving into a different year. The economy's not that great. We have wars going on. We have so many different distractions that sometimes we give our time to social media. We give our time to work because we have to work because the economy is terrible, or we give our time to people we're not supposed to give our time to, or we give too much of our time to people that don't deserve our time, right? So I challenge you to be very intentional where you give your time. And I'm going to give examples, all right? So you heard a term, outside costs too much, right? Because outside costs a lot of money. But outside only costs when you're not properly making a plan and being intentional where you're giving your time. You're just popping up and showing up and not really having a real plan. Now, I'm not saying be too planny and you got to map out your day out with your friends. No, I'm not saying that. But I used to go to events, and just because I said I was in a room, so it could be like beauty events. It could be, sipping paints. It could be just, whatever it was. I always tried to show my face at events. And then I realized that one, it was too costly because I was spending unnecessary money. Also, I was showing up into rooms without no plan. So I was in a room, it's like, okay, so what are you here for? And I'm like, I'm here for the festivities. And then when I meet other people, and I'm like, what are you here for? They're like, oh, because I have a sip and paint business. I'm looking to get into sipping paint, or I'm looking to get into the beauty industry. They always had like a plan on why they were coming in a room. They didn't look at it as entertainment purposes like I did. And so I realized that, okay, let me be more intentional when I go out to events. Like if it doesn't benefit my business, if it's not in alignment with, me potentially having a client or me making money, it's not even worth me even giving my time to just giving my time over to, those events. And so I started to be very intentional on where I gave my time. I can't show up in every single room, right? Because I start looking at myself as the prize. Like, you are the prize. And eventually people are going to be honored that you're stepping into rooms. But if they see you in 15 rooms at a time and they keep running to you, they don't want to run into you no more. At this point, they're like, oh, we see this girl everywhere she goes. Like, so I'm like, let me start being intentional where I give my time and my energy and put a little bit more respect on my name, because it's an honor for me to be in rooms, not just any rooms at that, right? So if I feel like, I wouldn't say if it's underneath me, if I feel like it's something, what I'm trying to say, if I feel like, possibly, I've reached the level, I don't want to be in that room anymore, because I've already reached that level with, those people that I involve myself with. So it's time for me to upgrade. Like, I want to be in rooms with people that makes me feel uncomfortable. And if I've already got comfortable with you, then it's no point of me being there, right? So anyways, also let's be intentional with our household plannings. Is it smart to go out and, buy fast food restaurant, go out and drink? And is it smart right now? Like, how does that benefit you? If you're not writing it off, there's no reason why you're just going out and spending unnecessary money, because at the end of the day, it's hard out here. I mean, it might not be hard out here for everybody, and there's a world of abundance. But if you don't have to, don't do it. Let's start taking our money and start putting it to business. Or if you're not having a business meeting, then try to stay home and eat and make, meal prep or whatever you need to do. I feel like 2024 is very imperative. We're going into election year. And so I don't know how the year is going to go, but with my own intuition, I feel like it's going to be one of those chaotic years. It can be good or bad. It's going to be a busy, distractive year for most of us. And so like let's not get caught up in that. And so if we can take that and maybe stock up on food, not saying the world's going to shut down, but like getting extra food to where you don't have to go out. You don't, you know what I mean? Everything's here and you save a little bit more money. Like, right? So like let's just start being intentional where we give our time, especially with people. Like I stopped giving a lot of my time to other individuals. If they weren't benefiting me, I pulled back a lot of that energy. And when I pulled back that energy, I was able to look around me to see how much, you know, a person was actually pulling on me, because I was able to get a lot more done. I felt lighter. I felt free. I wasn't mentally drained. And so let's assess who we are giving our time to, and let's put people in categories. It's okay to put people in categories, right? Because that's how you keep healthy boundaries within yourself and within that person. So if it's not your husband or a potential person that could be your future, I feel like you should limit your time and energy to that individual unless he or she has intentions to move this thing forward. The whole goal is to get ahead in life. The whole goal is to get ahead in 2024. Like no one wants to be stagnant. Like anybody that's causing stagnant energy don't even need to be around, to be honest with you. And so you know, I just want to come on here really quick message. I don't script anything. It was on my heart to say it. When I, you know, when I feel it, I come on here and I talk to you guys about it. But like, let's be intentional where we give our time, because I feel like it'll be beneficial for you, your family, and just your future. You'll save a lot of money and you'll actually start to see growth. Trust me, like I start to see a lot of growth when I start to be very intentional about everything that I do now. I'm not getting any younger. I'll be 35 this year. And I feel like it's time for me to start making a plan and not being impulsive with anything. It's not getting me ahead. Most people that have made it in life have been very well equipped and very well mentally prepared and skilled, because they had a plan and they were very intentional. And so that's what I want you guys to be. I want you guys to be successful. I want you guys to be able to fire the boss to become the boss, right? I want you guys to take back control of your life. And if it takes for you to make a plan, then make that plan. All right. So I am off of here. If you guys want to follow me on my Instagram, I am Latasha_boss life. Facebook is Latasha Shelton. TikTok is Latasha Boss Life. All right. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.